Howdy, howdy, and welcome to another wonderful trash take. TikTok's already back. Yeah, that's it. I was going to make a video about how TikTok's been banned, and I tried to log on this morning, but then I just tried to log on right before this video, and I can log on. It no longer has a pop-up message saying it's disabled in the United States. And then after a quick Google search, yeah, it turns out it's back, which, I mean, I was confused why it shut down in the first place. If you haven't been following, TikTok is like some Chinese-owned app. There's a lot of Chinese-owned app that's a bunch of spyware, and the worry is if they get in certain phones or certain Intel community members' phones, they'll be able to get access to sensitive information. It's just a security risk the United States has valued as such. And a side note, people are leaving TikTok to go to an app called Red Note, which is a meme on the Communist Manifesto, I guess, and that's even more spyware. But it was also like red pilling the Chinese to show them the American quality of life. But then some people were just like, "Oh, China's so much better." Tangent. Back on point. TikTok has now put out a tweet. So the current statement from TikTok, this is their TikTok channel. And yeah, this is from the TikTok policy Twitter account. This is the only thing I've seen. And this is from about an hour ago as of now of me recording this. And in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurances for our service providers that will face no penalties of providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans falling into and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States, which is absolutely like crazy because TikTok's banned in China because censorship in China, but it's like it's a Chinese-owned app. So like, what? I don't understand. I don't have anything against the Chinese people. It's the Chinese government, the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP. They are a blight to humanity. They're terrible. That's my trash take. The Chinese government is absolutely disgustingly terrible. Look at the Uyghurs. Look at the Tibet people that they've destroyed. I've got nothing against TikTok. I genuinely didn't care. I thought it would be funny. I just use TikTok mainly now for gaming clips and then also recipes because there's actually some decent recipes on TikTok. But I mean YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts. Actually, no, not Instagram Shorts. Every time I open Instagram, it's booty. That's all I see. Booty, titties, booties and ass, and titties and booty and ass. Yeah, I don't open Instagram Shorts in public. For some odd reason, it's all like basically nudity. And I don't even follow any like e-girls or OnlyFans women. I genuinely don't understand how the algorithm thinks I like that. I follow my family members and then I click the little thing and boom, someone's cheeks are on my screen. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So I don't use Instagram at all. But I do find it hilarious that TikTok is pivoting on the First Amendment right in America when it's from a country that does not have the right to free speech. They have the right to free thought, but not the right to free speech. They can think whatever they want. They just can't say it, essentially. And that's what the Chinese people have said in some interviews that YouTubers have actually managed to get on the ground in China. Like Marvel Rivals, for instance, that's a Chinese-owned company. You can't type in Free Hong Kong. You can't type in Hong Kong, I think. You can't type in Taiwan. They don't let you type certain words in because it's censored by the Chinese government. But they expect you to fully allow them to do whatever they want and show you whatever they want because you have the freedom of speech, but then they'll also curve and edit your own viewpoint of the world to fit what they feel like you should know and see. I don't know. It's weird. That's where the propaganda part comes into play. I could definitely see that happening. Them fine-tuning an algorithm to try to get some thought to spread like a virus in America. Thoughts are crazy, man. Look at the movie Inception. That was really an eye-opener or a brain opener. How a single thought can thrive into something that you can't control. You can lose control of yourself. The brain is so weird with mental illness that I genuinely don't understand it, but I do think something like TikTok going unchecked to children is probably a bad idea. But then again, if you're the parent that's putting an iPad in front of your kids for 20 hours a day, that's probably on you, not TikTok, I'll be honest. It's like Coco Melon. I think there was something about Coco Melon melting kids' brains because every 2 seconds there's a cut, and now the kids don't have an attention span lasting longer than 2 seconds. There's a lot of weird stuff going on the internet nowadays. If you're raising kids, I don't suggest you let them near the internet till they're like 15 or 16. Like Roblox, for instance. Every clip I see on Roblox is children and full-grown adults. That should never mix. That's not a good environment for the kids. I know I don't censor myself around kids, at least online. In person, yeah, but like online, no. If you're a child on the internet, good luck, buddy. You don't deserve to be here. You have no right to be here. You should get off the internet ASAP, and that's your parents' fault. Like when I used to do Among Us VR. That was the funniest thing ever. You could absolutely gaslight kids out of existence because they're kids. They're gullible. They'll believe anything. That's how they work. They have that wonder, innocence of the world. And they'll believe whatever you tell them. And they'll also scare extremely easily. But yeah, my trash take is TikTok probably should still be banned. I genuinely don't care, though. I don't use it for anything besides, like I said, gaming clips and food recipes. It being unbanned by the order being signed by Biden and then it being undone by Trump's kind of weird because if I remember correctly, Trump was the one pushing for the TikTok ban back in like 2019. So I genuinely don't understand politic-wise what's happening with this anymore. I try not to keep a political allegiance to one side, left or right, but it's funny because if I remember correctly, it was Trump pushing for a TikTok ban back in 2019. Feel free to correct me in the comments down below, though. And now Trump's the one like, don't worry, we got 90 days. You guys are good. You can watch TikTok for 90 more days. It's okay. TikTok's fine. I'll let you do it. And then speaking of that, I made a video yesterday about that Trump shitcoin that he posted. Yeah, it's up like 3x since I made that video. So Trump now, with the money he's made off that coin, could probably buy TikTok and then re-release it to the United States populace. He's going to release a masterclass on the art of the con. The art of the dawn is what he's going to call it instead. Instead of the art of the con, it's going to be the art of the dawn, because he's Donald Trump. Anyways, that's the end of today's trash take, y'all. If you really were going over to Red Note because you thought TikTok was going down, I'm sorry, you're a sheep. That's the only way to look at it. If you're so desperate for social media, they're closing my media app, I gotta find another one. You're probably chronically online worse than me, which I didn't even think would be possible. But I mean, like, if Twitter shut down, I'd probably just... Would I go back to Facebook? God, that's a terrifying thought. I don't know what I'd do if Twitter shut down, I'll be honest. If this was my Twitter, this was my 9/11, I don't know what I'd do. If you're a TikTok refugee, it was a really short refugee, welcome back. Otherwise, we'll make another video in 90 days. Ripperoni, boys. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, later.